When you think of volcanoes, you probably imagine spitting lava, steam, ashes flying out of a gigantic crater, lava flowing down the side of a once flourishing layer of terrain, and grass only to be destroyed at the mercy of the heat below the Earth's crust. That's what I imagine, at least. We all know there are tons of different types of volcanoes. The active ones are the ones that kind of have the history of destruction, despair that we see in movies. So when I found out that in the northeastern corner of Spain, in Catalonia, there is an active volcanic field, I had to see what the hype was all about. Nestled in the Garrotxa National Park, an easy day trip from Barcelona, is where 38 Iberian volcanoes and 20 lava flows call home. This active volcanic field isn't just filled with a bunch of sleepy green giants. It does see action. In the area, there are around 100 noticeable seismic movements each year, and it's not unusual for there to be earthquakes in this area. But does that mean that one of these volcanoes will erupt again? We'll get to that later. I'm Natasha, and I've been living and traveling abroad for the last 6 years. I've recently moved to the northern part of Spain. Subscribe and let's get exploring. Our journey started in between Olot and Santa Pau in a parking lot just outside of two of the most famous volcanoes in the area. The first volcano on the agenda was Croscat, which last erupted about 14,000 years ago. Now, Croscat is ironically exciting to see. A few decades ago, humans started digging into this beautiful beast of a mound for one purpose: to get its resources and to make money. Why else would humans destroy something that's not theirs to destroy in the first place? Anyways, this actually erupted in a lot of protest. And so this is actually what helped turn the national park into a protected area.
Could make a commercial of you drinking water. Are we sponsored by that water or what?
The tap water of Barcelona.
It's not even tap water, that one.
Oh, that's why it tastes fresh. The hike wasn't going to hike itself though, so we had to continue on. And according to route number 1, we had 12 kilometers ahead of us. So after Croscat was the beech tree forest, and it's exactly as you would imagine. Full of fresh air, full of trees, beech trees.
What is it supposed to be special for?
So the beech tree forest is apparently on top of a bunch of lava flows.
There's a flow under us. It's a heavy flow of lava under us.
That's why it's so hot here.
Right? That's me. Treat you like a freak.
So we kept walking through the fields, the meadows, we met a snake, talked about life, you know, those kind of things that you do and experience when you're on a hike.
She wanna dance and her body like, whoa. Don't. Whoa.
We were about to reach Santa Margarida, which is the main attraction in my opinion, because you can actually climb up the side of it and down into its crater. When we finally reached the top, we had two choices. One, to go down into the crater, or two, to go to the parking lot. And we were pretty hungry, so we really seriously considered this option, going to the parking lot. But we decided to go into the crater, but in our half-assed way.
You're the MVP.
Oh god.
Then it kind of hit me that I wouldn't be able to see the volcano from above. No drones allowed because it's a protected area. There's no like viewpoint, so I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe like to be able to see the volcano from another mountain or from another volcano, but it's not exactly what I got. I have to admit, the expectation for this day was kind of like when your mom tells you you're special and you're gonna get an award at school for being the best in the class, and then you come out of it with a fucking ribbon that looks just like everybody else's.
What?
I think it's okay to have these expectations and then for it to not work out the way you expected, because that's just the way life works sometimes. But I think what's important is to accept that this happens sometimes and to keep going and to enjoy what you have and be grateful for what you have, because after all, life is beautiful. It's a marvel to think that we can hike through volcanoes and go into their craters and just stand over top of lava flows. That brings us to our big question. Will these gigantic beasts of volcanoes ever erupt again? The answer is no. Even though it's still an active field, the volcanoes here are monogenetic, which means they erupt only once. This is because the lava flows are redirected to other areas, leaving the volcanoes completely cut off from magma. Which is a good thing because the city of Olot is situated in the middle of this active volcanic field. And there are 4 massive volcanoes inside of the city. So it's a good thing that this magma does redirect itself. Not for the sake of humans, but that's just kind of the way it's worked out. The cherry on top was after having been in the crater, we decided to go back to the parking lot to get some food, but we walked through this beautiful area where there was a bunch of woodwork sitting in the fields. Thanks for coming with us. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It really, really helps me out. Happy adventuring and take care of yourselves. See you soon.